Okay, so good morning.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
Hope you are doing well.
Yes, please, we are blessed.
Okay, sorry for joining late. I was just putting some things together for you guys. That's right. Um, so I guess all of you have been able to submit your work through the learning management system.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me just go through. I'm coming. What I'm going to do is, come in. All right, so I'm supposed to expect 241 submissions, but I have only 128 submissions at the moment. I'm sure we have a lot of people who haven't submitted yet. Anyway, we proceed. So I'm going to switch to the next phase. Okay, so I'm going to randomly Okay, so I've done the allocations. Can any of you log in? Let's see. Let me see. I want to see. My screen will be different from your screen because I'm an administrator. So don't worry if you don't see anything. I want to see if any of you can log into the learning management system. I want to see any of you submitted. One person should mention his name. I want to check something.
Gabriel.
Gabriel is submitted, right?
Yes.
Gabriel. Okay. Is it Gabriel Ado?
Apau.
Gabriel Ado, right? And I Gabriel Apau. Okay. Okay, all right. I'm checking something here. Okay, so I want to share my screen. I'm going to use Gabriel as example. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, please, I don't know why. I've been getting issue with submitting my assignment with my phone sometimes. Because the other time to the same thing, and this time around to I was submitting my data. Whenever I paste the link inside the submitting box, then nothing will appear. So I complained to one of my friend, and then he said I should do video and send to him. So I decided to use the laptop. Then it went through, but then they say I submitted late. So I don't know why my phone is doing that.
Oh, really? But you should have contacted me so that I look at it. So you were not able to submit this assignment, right? Or you did that? You were able to submit.
I submitted, but they wrote late submission or something like that.
Okay, no problem. I'll look at it. No worries.
Good morning.
Me too. I was facing the same place. So I tried sending it to you through your mail. So please, if you can check for me.
We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, it was muted. Okay, so sorry. So I've logged in as Gabriel now. So I'm using Gabriel's page as example, so yeah, so that all of you will see how it is done. So after you log into the platform, you scroll down to the model peer review page, the link. You click on it. Okay. So after you click on it, you are going to see this page. And this page is now Gabriel submitted. If you didn't submit your work, here won't be submitted. Okay, so Gabriel submitted the work. And now we are the assessment phase where you will be assessing your colleague. I can choose to let you assess 2 or 3 people of your colleague. You can, but I decided to do 1-1. So you can see total of peer Gabriel is assessing is 1, and it's only 1 pending. I can do that. Gabriel should assess maybe 5 students or 10 students. Okay. So it's only assess 1, there's 1. So what Gabriel will do is, so Gabriel is added. So what you do is you come down here, then you click on what? Assess. Okay. We are supposed to assess your, and this is the grade. Content quality, you are marking over 4. Okay. So you have to keep that in mind. Content quality, you are marking over 4. Creativity, you are marking over 2. Organization, structure, you are marking over 2. So what you do is you click on assess. If you don't want this page to go, you can click on assess. Okay. And we have the assess. So the instructions are still here. Now, Gabriel, this is the work Gabriel is marking. Okay. So Gabriel is marking this particular student work. And this is the link that is submitted. Not 10 Mensa. This is the link. And this is the what? The criteria, peer review criteria is still here. So what Gabriel will do is Gabriel have to click on the link, maybe open it in a new tab so that Gabriel can now see the work. Okay, so this is not his work. The link is working perfectly. It looks very nice. Now Gabriel have to come and go through the marking scheme. So we have the marking scheme here. We have the first one, we have what? Content quality, which is overall 4. So Gabriel will choose a grade from 0 to 4. So if Gabriel thinks the content quality looks good, and I think I want to give him 4/4, Gabriel will choose 4/4. Do you understand? Are you following?
Yes, we are following.
So we come to creativity. We come to creativity. Is this session being recorded? Okay, it's being recorded. Good. We come to creativity. Gabriel will have to assess this. You will not do it now. After the section, you can go and do it. I just want you to see so that you can do it later, so that we can start with prompt engineering. We only have 2 sections, okay? So Gabriel will come to what? Content, creativity. Okay, or maybe Gabriel, okay, creativity. I think creativity is over 2. I think I'll give 1/2, 0/2, or 2/2. Gabriel will choose. Then we have organization. You have to look at the work again and look at the organization. Then you choose the grade you want to give. If you want to give a feedback, you type a feedback, then you submit and close. Save and close. That's all. I hope you are following it. As soon as so over here, you can choose to give comments or leave it. After that, then you click on what? Save and close. Then I'll have it for my end. After I'll open it for a while. Later, then we can continue. I hope you all see it. I'm not going to do it for Gabriel. I just use Gabriel as example so that you can just look at it and follow it. Are we okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We're
Okay.
fine.
Listen, your hand is
Sir,
up.
right. So I'm asking that I still believe most people are finding it difficult to access the LMS. And that supposedly my work happened to be in somebody who is not having access to the LMS. How am I going to get my assessment?
So the way I shared it is it's only those if you didn't submit your work, you don't get a paper to mark.
Okay, that's
So as far as the person have submitted, the person have access to the LMS.
all
Okay,
right, sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Richard, your hand is up. Richard,
Yes, sir. Good morning.
good morning.
Please, I submitted my work, but when I went to the LMS, there's no work to access.
Richard?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Tell me too. I'm Solomon.
you can't see your work. You don't
Yes,
get someone to access.
yes, please.
Sir, me
Oh,
too.
really? Okay, you don't worry. Let's finish today's section. When I'm done, I'll look at it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
When I'm done, so the marking you do it after the section. You can use the week to do it. So you have up to from now to next week Saturday to do the marking. So
Okay.
let's do today's section after that. Then I'll go back and look at the settings. Maybe I've done something wrong. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But I just want
Okay,
you to
sir.
see how it is done. So that when I correct everything, you can just do the marking. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. So let's move to today's section. We are going to start prompt engineering today. And
Sir,
yes, madam.
ask something. Please, the OneDrive assignment, is it not graded yet? Because anytime I go there, it's
No,
still
I'll get it. I'll get it this week.
okay, please. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, I'll get it. Don't worry. Before next week, I'm going to grade all pending assignments so that we all know what's your total marks you have. Then you know, because we only have this week and next week to meet, right?
Yes, sir.
The following week is, I think, face-to-face, and face-to-face, we can't have it on campus. It's just because we don't have a big lecture hall to do face-to-face. We can't meet face-to-face. Maybe later
Sir.
we'll try and do an online section. Yes?
Hello.
So
Yeah.
so
I
I've
think
still got an issue because mine was still in draft. I wasn't able to submit it when you send the messages across
For which assignment?
for the OneDrive.
Okay, so don't worry. I'll resolve it.
All right, sir. Thank you.
So I'll resolve it. No, anybody whose work is draft, I'll still mark it. So don't worry. So let's
hello,
proceed.
sir.
Yeah,
Hello,
hello.
sir. Please, those of us who have not yet submitted the Padlet assignment, can we still submit it?
For now, no. Unless the class decide. Okay, so with the class, what I'm going to do is, if I want all of you to submit, those who can submit, then I have to reverse back to the previous settings. Because as soon as you move to one phase, the other phase is locked. So, class,
Okay.
do you want us to give them up to close of today to move to the marking phase?
Yes.
Is that the class?
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please, this thing, no. We were
Okay, so I'll give you up to the close of today. So the marking that
sir.
I showed you, you can start from tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm going
Thank you,
to
sir.
push it back to the submission so that those who haven't submitted can submit. Then tomorrow I'll push it to the assessment stage so that all of you can do that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank
So
you,
I'll do
sir.
it that. Okay.
Sir,
All right. So let's go to what we are supposed to do for today. I'll be making this slide available. So let's just start with prompt engineering. We are not supposed to, I think on our schedule, we are supposed to do integrating data. We are supposed to do module 7 today. But module 7, I think you can read and understand. So don't worry. So we'll start with the prompt engineering. Okay. We'll do it prompt engineering this week and next week because it's very broad. And we are almost 30 minutes gone already.
Sir Justin,
Yes, madam.
sorry, good morning.
Good morning.
Please, with the Padlet, after the aspect 1, aspect 2, aspect 3, I see overall feedback there. Do I have to also write something there?
Yeah, if you want to give a feedback to the person you are marking, you can just do that. If you think it did a very good work and you want to give feedback, you can. So now you are a lecturer, you are the teacher. So how teachers give feedback, you are in the same space now. So if you want to give
Okay, sir.
feedback, fine. If you want to leave it blank, so you can leave it.
Allow.
Okay. All right. So let's start with prompt engineering. So understanding artificial. So we start with artificial intelligence. Now, the IT guys, please, where we are going now, majority is your field. So if you're already ahead of us, just relax that we have the HRM people in the class, and we have people who probably they are not very IT inclined. So if you're ahead of us, just reduce the speed. You go ahead and wait for us. We'll come slowly and come and meet you. Then we all move from there. Now, prompt engineering is a branch in artificial intelligence. So I know most people when they hear about AI, they want to see coding and saying other stuff, but prompt engineering doesn't go in that direction. So we are going to start with a general overview of artificial intelligence in a plain language, which everybody can understand. We are not going to talk about coding here. We are not going to talk about deep learning and the rest. We are just going to focus on prompt engineering. Okay, so let's all start. So we'll be doing foundation of AI and prompt engineering. So we do like that. In prompt engineering, we have the intermediate, we have the basic, the fundamentals, and we have advanced. Time will not permit us to get to the advanced, but I think we can do probably the foundation, then probably the intermediate of prompt engineering. Yeah, so we'll look at how understanding AI fundamentals, mastering prompt engineering principles. Then we are going to do this. We'll do some few practicals section. Yeah. Also, the core objectives is for you to master how to do effective prompting, the techniques in prompting. Okay. Then we'll look at some AI, some real world AI applications as we proceed. Now, introduction to artificial intelligence. In your own word, I know you've heard artificial intelligence, AI. So can anyone in his own language or define or explain what he or she understands when he hears AI? So what do you understand by the word AI? I know you've been hearing it. So in your own word, anyone? Anyone? Hey. Anyone?
Good
All right,
morning.
so you can go ahead. Dixon.
All right,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So, to my understanding, it's a branch of computing where they combined certain field together for it to make more interactive in order to help human in next activities.
Okay. All right, fine. That's fair. We have Edwin too. Edwin Boyson. Hey, Edward. Sorry.
Yes, sir. From my knowledge, I think AI is a computer trained to do some specific tasks. So you give it a task, and the way it's been trained, it accomplishes that task for you.
Okay. Okay. It's also we are in the same direction. When you have what? Is it Phaedra, right? The name is it Phaedra?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Phaedra. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, please. I think it is when machine or computers are made to think or act like human.
Okay, Phaedra too has also bring a point that was missing. So all of you are correct. There is no wrong answer here. But when we talk about artificial intelligence, this is the definition. So what is AI? So AI refers to simulation of human intelligence. So human intelligence. So simulating human intelligence into machines or in machines to enable them to perform tasks such as reasoning, learning, and language understanding. So basically that is AI. So that we have natural intelligence because we are human. But when you move that same intelligence into a machine, then it becomes artificial. So in plain language, that is the definition of what artificial intelligence. That is means simulating human intelligence into machines to enable them perform tasks such as reasoning, learning and language understanding, just as we do. Okay. Now, there are types of artificial intelligence. So we have the narrow AI, narrow artificial intelligence, which it is designed to do specific tasks. So we create a artificial intelligence to do tasks. If it's for you to do create music, then it's only doing that. It doesn't do anything. If it is created for him to probably cook, then it's doing that. So we call it narrow AI. Then we have the general it can do this, it can do calculation, it can write songs, it can do this. So that's what the general artificial. Then we have the super AI. That one is theoretical. For now, it's theoretical. That one they have created, they believe the AI is going to have intelligence that surpasses human intelligence. And theoretically, they have done it, but now it is believed some countries have it, but it's not there yet. It's not in the public domain. Do you understand? So basically, we have these three types of AI. So any AI you find find itself in these three categories, whether it's a narrow AI or general AI or super AI. Okay. Now, narrow AI is also called the weak AI. Edward, do you have your answer or is the old one? Edward, do you want to ask a question or is the previous?
Oh, sorry, sir, it's the old one.
All right.
It's the old one. Let me drop it.
First, do you also have a question or?
Yes, sir. I have a question.
Okay.
About the super AI.
Mm-hmm.
You mean now they have created, or yes, they have created a system that suppresses human intelligence. Does that mean that AI thinks beyond human intelligence or what? Please kindly explain that side for me. Thank you.
Yes, please. That's what it means. Even currently, ChatGPT thinks more than human because if you measure the IQ of ChatGPT now, it exceeds majority of humans' IQ. Do you understand? More than majority of humans' IQ.
True.
Okay, so currently, even ChatGPT has exceeded a lot of humans. It's just when we find ourselves in this country, they don't even check our IQs. So we don't know. But when you go to the Europe countries, they check students' IQ, people's IQ, and they know. Even ChatGPT, ChatGPT have gone through different versions. The earlier versions was even close to Einstein's AI intelligence. And now that they've upgraded, most of the versions that you have now thinks faster than human. But the super AI, what I'm talking about, are machines that is theoretical, as I say, is theoretical, that they are going to surpass in human in anything, any capacity. Everything. When you come to cooking, you can. When you come to athletics, you can. When you come to anything. So theoretically, they believe they are trying to do that, and we even see it in movies. Do you understand? But in real world, no country has come out that they have such AI. Even if they have it, they may hide it because it's going to be people will be scared of it. Do you understand? So as of now, it's not there in the public domain, but we know that's the direction. As AI is keep on growing, that's the direction research is heading towards. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's move on. So I've spoken about the weak AI, which I said it does. So we have like voice assistant. It's only doing voice assistant. It's just helping you. We have autonomous vehicles that is driving. It's only driving. It doesn't do anything apart from the driving. Okay. Then we have the the general AI or the strong AI. Okay. So that one too does a lot of things. It can maybe solve mathematics, can help you write essay, it can do different things. Okay. So that's like the ChatGPT that we have and the other AI tools that we use on our phones, the Gemini and the rest, they are all general AI. Now let's move to evolution of AI. So with the evolution of AI has been with us way back. Some people think AI just came into the system. Okay, some people just think, oh, just recently, some few years ago, but AI has been with us since. The only problem is that it was used by just a few, and now it has been given to us. Now we all have access to it. Now, I know most of you, okay, this is a matured class. So I know most of you have watched Knight Rider before. How many of you have watched Knight Rider? Knight
Yes,
Rider.
Lord. Yes, sir. Back in the
So
90s.
back, and you can see before
The
Tesla
car.
came, before Tesla even think of doing a car that can drive, Knight Rider already existed.
Yes, Kate.
Please,
If
like
you look at James Bond 2007, you know, the old ones, you have a watch that was controlling cars, and it existed, but it was used by just a few. So AI has been with us since. Like it's just now that most of us are getting to know about AI. I hope you understand. So AI, if you go through the evolution, AI was founded, it came into being in the 1950s. Okay. And during that, it was we have a Turing test whereby there is a man called Alan Turing in the 1950s was trying to see whether machines can think like human. So what he did was he placed a machine and a human in two separate rooms, and we have someone trying to interrogate them without knowing who is behind the room. Okay, so now when you're interrogating, the results that will come, if the person is able, if the machine is able to convince the person that, or the person is not able to see the difference between the machine and the human, then the machine have passed. That's how it started. But when it started that way, it wasn't going through well. They were not able to, they realized that there is a lot of work to be done. Then early in the 1956, because in the 1950s, AI didn't exist. AI was there, but there was no word like AI. The AI wasn't there. So in the 1956, there was a conference called the Dartmouth Conference where scientists from all over the world came to see how best they can use machines to, they can develop machines to think like human. And during that conference, that's when the word AI came into existence. So artificial intelligence was birthed. The word was birthed in the 1956, and it even that was the day they established. They made it official for people to advance field in AI. If you want to do AI or neural networks as a course, from that time people started now doing research in AI. So it started from what, the 1956. Now, when AI was AI was a new field, so they needed investors, to invest in the AI because you have to do machines, you have to put in a lot, and people they were not getting anywhere because investors were not seeing how truthful this thing can come to exist because artificial intelligence uses data too. You have to get a data to train on it. So all the AI we use trains on what? Data. And then internet wasn't there. There was no internet. So the data that they have was limited. I hope you get it. So the machines can learn on multiple data. So between 1970s to somewhere again to the 1990s, okay, going to that time AI was very down. It was not moving. Investment wasn't going on until internet came into existence. When internet came into existence, then IBM created an AI they call him the Deep Blue. So IBM's Deep Blue. And it was trained to play chess. Okay. It was trained to the world, the internet has come, and there are a lot of some free informations you can use to train. So what they did was they made that IBM Deep Blue played a chess competition with the world best chess champion. It was called Gary, I think Kasparov or something. Okay, so they had this competition, and the AI beat him hands down. So that's when they realized this AI has what, a prospect, and now people started investing. And luckily, internet also came in. Now there information everywhere. People were using internet to send information. So there was a model that AI now can be trained on. And that's how the AI moved. And up to now, today, we now have AI here. Everywhere you pass, you see AI. So that's the history of how AI came into being. Okay. So I have a short video here
In today's video, we'll explore AI's fascinating history. We'll cover the birth of AI as a field of study, key milestones in AI, the first time someone can test, hidden from view, past, agreed to bring to theories, and AI's computer power
this is where they
surge.
play the chess. Okay, so the IBM Deep Blue defeated the world-class champion guy. So I'll make this video available for you. You can later watch it. Okay, then you understand it from starting to end, how AI came into existence.
In today's video, we'll explore.
Now, what's the future of AI? So as we know, AI is being used in healthcare, finance. Now, AI is being used everywhere: education, manufacturing, transportation, agriculture. Everywhere you find yourself, AI fits into it. But the issue is, whilst other countries are investing in AI, some countries too are also asleep. I'm not going to mention him.
Say, asleep or they are afraid.
I'm not mentioning him, but you know, some countries are investing in AI. Some countries are even forcing students to use AI in classroom. Some countries too are afraid. So I'm not going to mention names. So let's move to the section where we have what? When you go to China, as of last year, September, 6 years old, they are being trained to use AI from class, like from infancy. So how can we compete with them? Okay. When you go to America, now Trump have signed an executive order to teach AI in the schools, because when Trump realized Chinese have started, now he realized, hey, these people, where they are going, I have to also speed up. So Trump also signed the same executive order. So now they are also teaching AI in kindergartens. Whilst in our school, you know, we do a lullaby, we jump and stuff. Okay. Then we have so in every country now they are making sure AI is being taught from the foundation. Whilst even as in university, even if you are using AI to answer a question, lecturer will tell you it's AI, so the lecturer will not mark. Do you understand? So that's the mindset. That's where we find ourselves. So we have to adjust with it. Now, a discussion topic. Let's all discuss this question. Is AI taking over job?
Yes, sir.
So what's your reason?
Yes,
Why are you saying that?
No,
What's your
sir.
reason?
No, sir. No, sir.
So,
I want
good
one yes
morning,
and
sir.
one no.
Not entirely.
Not
No.
entirely. Okay.
Not entirely.
So so tell me the reason why you are saying not entirely.
Like say jobs like networking, AI cannot do the network job. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So who is also saying yes?
Can
Yes,
AI
sir.
pan
So,
fufu? Can AI pan fufu?
Sir,
Sir,
when
you see,
we
when it
take
comes to assembly line processing, AI has taken over.
Okay.
Like building of cars,
Okay.
most of the parts is done through AI. Nobody goes to do it. So gradually, it's coming.
Okay. All right. So do you have any other? Any other?
AI is taking over.
when you take coding,
AI
before you have to
Hello?
work very hard
Yes,
to
boss.
understand coding, how to
AI
program.
is not taking over our works, but rather it's helping us to enhance what we are doing. For example, like an electrical engineer. There's no way, though as time goes on, there might be a system to help, but there's no way AI is going to help you do your wiring and installation. Fine, because the wiring, you need to
Are you
apply.
aware there are smart houses now?
Smart houses, yes, AI is helping you.
Smart
But you
houses
did
are
it
still
before.
built by people, not AI.
yes, and you have to do
Done by
your
people, so
wiring physically.
you have to do the wiring.
I think this has to be a discussion topic. It's very interesting.
Yes,
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be one of the exams questions.
Hey.
It's going to be one of the exams questions. So I'm giving you
So
a
we
call ahead
beg.
of time.
So we beg. We beg.
We beg.
We'll like it. We'll discuss it.
Okay, so
the smart
there is no
people,
wrong
smart
answer
people,
here.
those who
Okay,
use smart homes.
this is a discussion. I'm happy we have different perspective and everybody is also sharing this or a thought about it. But from where I stand, I'm talking from where I stand. AI itself is not taking away our jobs. Okay. But where we find ourselves is people who have knowledge in AI that is going to take after your job. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Sure,
Yes,
sure,
It's
sir.
not
yes.
the AI itself, but it's people who have knowledge in AI who is going to take your job.
Yes, yes.
Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
So let's move on. Now, AI is very broad. Okay, so we have 3D printing. You can now with AI, you can even print the 3D printing. You can even print kidney. They can print kidney and put it in human, and it will work. We have deep learning. We have machine language, and that's the IT guys that they understand. But we are not going to focus on that. We are going to focus on a branch of AI called prompt engineering. Prompt engineering. Prompt engineering. And what makes prompt engineering very interesting is it doesn't matter if you are a programmer. It doesn't matter you have masters in IT. It doesn't matter if you sell in the market. It doesn't matter if you are a farmer. Prompt engineering is for everyone. That's why I decided to teach you. It's for everyone. All that you need to do is you should have your machine and you should know how to type and read and understand. Then secondly, for prompt engineering, you should be someone belonging to a particular field. You can't just be, so if you are a market woman, your field is a market woman, you are into tomato selling, then you can be a prompt engineer in tomato selling. If you're an accountant, you can be a prompt engineer in accounting. Now, we find ourselves in the fourth industrial revolution, where we find ourselves now, where AI is taking over everything, is distracting everything from education to farming to everywhere. AI is there, making sure that its presence is being felt. And with AI, a lot of people too keep on losing jobs. It's not that they are losing jobs because there is a job. People will go home and people are still there. Why do you ask yourself? Those there, what advantage do they have over those going home? Because those people probably have gotten other skills which maybe the employer still needs. Do you understand? So prompt engineer is a field you have to attach. No matter what you find yourself, you should find a way to do in-depth certificate course in prompt engineering attached to it. About 15 years ago, when you're applying job, one of the mandatory things your employers will look for is, do you have skills in IT? Not IT per se, but do you know how to use Word, Excel, Publisher, or those kind of things? I hope you know. So some people decided to go and do the roadside IT schools, 3 months to get some certificates and attach to your CV when you're applying jobs. Am I right or I'm wrong?
You're
All
right.
right, sir.
All right,
Yeah,
sir.
you're right.
Now, where we find ourselves from now to the future, I'm just saying it here. So if you don't have knowledge, you've not heard it anywhere, just keep it down. From this, even this year going, there are new jobs that will be coming. They'll be asking you, are you a prompt engineer? Most of the jobs that you'll be fighting for will be asking. They'll not look whether you've done Word, you've done Excel. You can be a programmer, but are you a prompt engineer? Because the prompt engineer attached to what? The programming. If you're an accountant, you shouldn't just be an accountant. You should be a prompt engineer accountant. I hope you understand. If you're a graphic designer, you should be a prompt engineer graphic designer. It should be attached to the title. And you can be a prompt engineer, but maybe you don't have certificates. So you should try and get some certificates and put it down. You can enroll in Coursera. There are a lot of free courses there. Udemy, there are a lot of them. Just type prompt engineering. You get some are 1 week, some are 2 weeks, some are 1 month. You can go through, write exams, get a certificate, and you are good to go. So what I'm going to teach you is the basics for you to build on, because as I said, the time is what? Limited. Okay. Now, before I move on, I want to show you something so that we know the prompt engineering I'm talking about. So let me reshare my screen again. I'm sharing my main screen. Let me see if I have a browser open. Let me open the browser. Okay. Where are my browsers? Where are my browsers? Okay. Okay, I believe you can all see my screen. You can see my screen, right, on the browser?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So what I want you guys to look at is, I'm going to google.com. Then I'm going to type basic salary for prompt engineers in 2026. Okay. Oh, prompt engineers in 2026.
Hey.
So
Good money.
yeah. So you can see in 2026, basic salary for prompt engineers in USC have stabilized within the annual base of what? Ranging from 110,000 to 180,000, reflecting the market correction from the earlier higher estimates. Entry level position is January 85,000 to 125,000. So let's look at the entry level, $85,000 entry level. So let me open my calculator. So 85,000 divided by 12. I'm just doing it here. I want to see. So we are talking over $7,000 a month. And that is just the basic level. Now, let's look for prompt engineers job in 2026. So this is April 2026, prompt engineering jobs, April 2026. 30 plus prompt engineering jobs. 100,000 plus prompt engineering jobs. They are being hired everywhere. And one thing I just want you to look at it so that you think about what I'm going to teach you. If you want to make it a profession, you can study hard on that field and build on it, and you can get jobs in that field. Those jobs are not probably in Africa here. So you can get remote jobs. Because Africa, all the time, we will stay behind. The world go before we join. So just I want you to see that what you are coming to learn now is something that you can make it a profession and you'll be fine. Yeah, Solomon, your hand is up.
Sir, please, can you do in your country, Ghana, so maybe, or you need to move to a different country, maybe US before?
Yeah, that's why I was saying that in Ghana, in Africa, we always stay below. We stay behind. There are even companies that have not even heard of prompt engineering. They don't even know what it is. So when they are applying, they don't even know what it is. That's the thing. So I don't think you may see jobs that are looking for prompt engineers in Ghana here. Maybe some other parts of Africa. Okay. But what I want you to also know is that prompt engineering is a skill. It's not, let's say, it's a skill you get from using AI tools. And you have to attach it. Prompt engineer doesn't stand alone. You can't just tell someone you are a prompt engineer. You are a prompt engineer in what? Do you get it? You should have a profession and become a prompt engineer in that field. Now, what it means is, if you are a prompt engineer, let's say you are a prompt engineer in accounting, okay, and you really know how to use AI tools very well, a job that 10 people may do in the office, you one person, you can do it and do it even better and faster than the 10 of them together. That's what it means. So an employer may prefer to hire you than compared to hiring 10 different people. Even if he has to pay you more. Because you get the work done fast, easily, and you do it perfectly. You see the difference? So that's what. So let's move on. Maybe we move on. You understand it very, very well. Let's move on. So let's go to the next stage. So the programmers, you know this, right? This is just a Python code where you write things in prompt. You write things. Source code which you write for the system to compile and give you the output. Okay. Now, when you do this in programming, you tell that you are writing a source code. But when you are dealing with AI, you are writing a prompt. So prompt is simply you giving instructions to any AI model. It can be ChatGPT, it can be Gemini, it can be Notebook LM, it can be any AI tool. I think WhatsApp also have one that you usually use. I mean, I've forgotten the name. I think WhatsApp has, is it Meta AI or something? Yes.
Meta AI.
Meta AI, yes. So all of them are AI tools. But the instructions you give it is what we call prompt. It's what we call prompt. Okay. Now, we'll be using ChatGPT. I know all of you have ChatGPT now on your machines. So we're using ChatGPT to do this particular training. But what we are going to learn here, you can transfer it to any other one you find yourself with. Because I know all of you have ChatGPT and it's easier to use. That's why we are using the ChatGPT. So I will not talk about ChatGPT. This is the interface. I know all of you be using it already. I don't need to talk much about the interface. So now when we say prompt engineering, what does it mean? So prompt engineering is a critical skill for AI users to enable them effectively communicate with any AI tools to get the most relevant output. The most relevant output. Because when you give any AI tool, any AI model an input or you prompt it, it will give you output. But is the output relevant? Is it what you really want? Is there mistakes? Will you see the mistakes? Or did you get the best out of it? Or what the AI gave you, that's exactly what you used. Because sometimes AI can just give you something and you copy and use it. I can also give the same thing. I can also ask the same AI the same thing you ask, but my results will be different from your results. Mine may go in depth. Do you understand? So that's the skill we are coming to learn now. So when we say what is a prompt engineer, so prompt engineer, this is how you define prompt engineering. So prompt engineering is the act of and science of designing, refining, and iteration points to optimize the AI response quality. So you give the AI a prompt, the results come, you refine it, and you don't just take what it comes and just take it like that. You have to refine it. Sometimes you have to iterate it. That's the iterate is advanced prompt engineering. As I'm not sure we'll get there. Okay, we can do iteration. You have to do iteration using zero prompt mode and other stuffs to get the best out of it. Then AI, it involves understanding AI models. So you have to understand how the models also works, their behavior, and apply prompting techniques to tailor the input to get effective output. So me like this, I can use ChatGPT and you never know that it's ChatGPT I'm using because I understand the brain behind it, how it works. Okay. This also ensures that the AI produces responses that is accurate, coherent, and contextual appropriate. So if you become a prompt engineer, you have to get all those skills. And you can write a prompt. Sometimes, even if I'm prompting the AI, sometimes I write a prompt of 8 pages just to get a 1-page result. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe I need 1 page, or maybe I need a 200 words result. I can write a prompt that is like 1,000 words in order to get to a 200-word result. But somebody will just write 5 lines to get the same 200. But the in-depth will be different because I'm a prompt engineer and I make sure I don't cut corners and I control the AI model. Now, all of us are using the AI model, but one thing about the AI model is if the only deadly thing about using the AI model is if you make the AI model your master and you the slave. And that's what most all of us have been doing. We make it the master. I don't make the AI model my master. It's a slave to me. I instruct it. I talk back to it. Do you understand? So we'll be looking at all of them as we proceed. Now, to define prompt engineering, this is the actual definition of prompt engineering. The process of creating prompts that effectively communicates the task or question to an AI model, resulting in accurate, relevant, and useful output. Accurate, relevant, and useful output. You can prompt the AI to give you accurate and relevant, but not useful. It's wrong. You are not a prompt engineer, you're not rich. It has to be accurate, relevant, and it should be useful. When you're able to get all these 3 points, then you can say that you've gotten the best out of the AI model. There's the structure of a prompt. So as a prompt engineer, you have to know that when you are giving a prompt to any AI model, your structure should have this. You have to have this in the structure of the prompt. 1, there should be clarity, no ambiguity. There should be clarity in the prompt. The prompt should have context. I will explain context later. Context. There should be conciseness, and there should be a command. We call it the 4 C's. The 4 C's. So it should be clear. There should be context. There should be conciseness, and there should be command. If you are able to put your prompt in these 4 sections, then you are getting somewhere. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
a scenario. Look at the first one. You imagine you went to a local chop bar and you want banku and tilapia. That's the reason why you went there. But when you sat down, when the waitress came, you tell the waiter, give me food. It's a prompt. It's an instruction. Give me food, because they sell food there. The output, you can end up with anything. Maybe even fufu or rice ball, but definitely not banku. If you are lucky, you can end up with banku, because you said what? Give me food. So that is what bad prompt, and that's what most of the time we do when we are prompting AI models. Now the good prompt is, I want banku with grilled tilapia, extra pepper, and 1 bottle of water. So with this one, the 4 C's are there. Do you get it? You are exact. You know what you want, and you are telling the waiter what exactly you want. No ambiguity. And that is what we call prompt engineering. So when you are dealing with AI models, you have to have this in mind. The 4 C's. Make sure your prompt is exact so that you get what the exact from what? The model. All right. Any question before I proceed? Any question? Okay.
No,
So,
sir.
all right. So in prompt engineering or prompting, we have what we call modes of prompting. You have to understand the modes in order to become a good prompt engineer. Okay, Suleimana.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sir, just a quick one. Has there been any instance where AI has not delivered up to expectations, sir? That's any setback, sir?
Yes, AI can do that because AI works with probability out of the data they are trained on. So AI may give you results that probably is not correct. That is why I said that to be a prompt engineer, you have to be a master of a particular field. So you have to cross-check, Since you are the master of the field, you will know that this information, there is something wrong with it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you are not in that field, you just take it like that. And you'll be wow, 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 wow. But probably everything the AI is giving you, it's wrong. And AI also learn from you. If you train it, you're able to train it. So if you're using ChatGPT, you should train it. If you train it, sometimes it gets to know you, and the possibility of it giving you, those bad things is very low. It's very low. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
so you can get it. So even ChatGPT itself, it has a description that AI sometimes can make mistake, cross-check or verify your results, something. I hope you've seen it before.
Yes, sir.
And the ChatGPT, yeah. So let's look at the modes of prompting. So under prompt engineering, we have the various modes, but these are the basic modes. We have the intermediate modes too, but some of them still come back to what the basic modes. So we have what? Question and answer mode. We have instructional mode. We have role play mode. We have simulation mode. We have conversation mode. We have brainstorming mode. Now, when we say mode, it's not you activating something when you are chatting with the AI model. Okay, sometimes I will say mode, maybe I have to work on something or have to do something. The mode is just like the mood in which you can put the AI, because the AI has been structured to behave like humans. Do you understand? They are just like human. They can have a conversation with you. They don't have feelings, but you can let it somehow feel a little sad. Like, depending on how you can put it, the response will be relating to what you feel. So they are like humans. So when we talk about modes of prompt engineering, we are talking about putting the AI into certain mood. Now, example, all of us have been children before. Okay, you want something from your dad. You want your dad to buy you a toffee or something, and that morning you notice that your dad and your mom have been fighting, and your dad is in a bad mood. Would that be the right time to go and ask your dad for money to buy toffee?
No, sir.
Sir, he will finish you.
Yes. But there are days you realize that your dad is in a happy mood, having some chilled beer, drinking, laughing. Then you tell dad, oh, Mika, I want small biscuits. Your dad will not even think twice. Just give you the money to buy it. So that is how AI works. You have to know the behavior before you ask the AI certain questions. And we don't do. Sometimes you only open ChatGPT, you copy the question, then you put it there. But then the results come, blah, 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 then we copy, then we paste, then we submit. Are they like?
True.
Yes, sir.
Not true,
That's
not
true.
true.
That's
That
true.
moment, do you know the mood in which the chat is in? No. So you don't get the best out of it. Before you ask ChatGPT a question, sometimes you have to create the mood, push the AI into a particular mode. Push it. Just as sometimes when you want a particular girl to be your friend, you go small, small, small. That is how it is. You just then open ChatGPT and just put your child there. So we are going to look at the modes. We look at examples. Then I'm sure the time will be up. The next time we meet, we'll try and join the modes together, intertwine. And after you understood the modes, then we go to the intermediary where we can join the modes together to create huge and solid prompts. Do you get it? All right. So at this point, I want us all to open ChatGPT. Just open ChatGPT. So I'll be opening mine right now. Okay, so okay. I believe I will see my ChatGPT page.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I use the paid version. It's better I use the paid version, but I don't know if some of you are using the paid version. Now, in using ChatGPT, I want to go to the settings. I want to show you something. Okay. Now, when you go to the personalization of ChatGPT, okay, we have what we call the custom instructions. If you are a type who uses ChatGPT a lot, it's better you try and customize here so that the ChatGPT will know who you are and what you want. If you are the kind of person you usually want formal response, you want professional response, you want simple, you want things in paragraph, you don't want bulletin, you have to put the instructions here. Okay. And when you keep on using the ChatGPT platform, it gets to know you. It gets to know what you want and how it should respond to you. Now, this is where we usually type our message, which we already know. Okay. So let me just say anything. Let's say hi. Okay. Now, over here we have what? ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important what? Info. And I know all of you can see this thing. It's down here. This to tell you that any information or anything you type in here, verify. If it gives you a statistical something, some of you will be putting things there, it will even give you links and URLs, and you copy it and submit. You don't even know whether the URL exists or it doesn't exist. And most of the time, the URL that it gives you, majority of them doesn't exist, unless you are a good prompt engineer. So me, if I give a prompt, all the URL it gives me, it exists. It will never give me any URL that doesn't exist, because I control all those things in my prompt. Do you get it?
Yes,
So now let's start with the fundamentals of the basic. I don't know why this thing is not showing. I'm coming. Okay. I want to share the full screen. I'm coming. Let me share the full screen. Okay. So now let's go to the first mode of prompting. So we have what? The question and answer mode. Now, the question and answer mode, the definition of question and answer mode is that question and answer mode prompting or mode is a technique where the user asks AI direct structured questions and expects clear, specific answers that focus on clarity, precision, and relevance rather than long and creative responses. So when you open your ChatGPT and you ask, what is a capacitor? Or a lecturer has given you an assignment, you always copy, you paste, you ask for direct. So if you ask ChatGPT what's a capacitor, all that you need is what? A direct response. You don't want ChatGPT to be creative. So what, who, which, those kind of WWW questions, we call it what? Question and answer mode. You are just asking a direct question and you want what? A direct response. Are you following it? So,
yes, sir.
example, we have, so I decided to give examples in each of the field because we have electrical students here, we have HR. So, any of you should type, depending on the program you're offering, just type one of them. I'm going to type what is database. I'm going to do what is database. So, any of you should just type. So, what is database? All right. So, one thing you also know is that the responses may be different. The context will be the same, but the wording will be different. Okay. Now, this is what I have. Do I have anybody who also typed what is database? I want to see the response
Yes,
from
sir.
that person.
Yes, the same response.
Okay, so read yours and let me see. One person you read his and let me see.
Database is an organized
Database is an organized collection of data
that
that's
is
stored.
stored or electronically and structured so it can be easily accessed, managed, and updated.
Okay. Did it continue?
Yes, in simple terms, it is like a digital filing system where information is kept in an orderly way so you can quickly find, add,
Okay.
or change it.
Okay, it's good. So you know the reason why sometimes the lecturers are able to see that all of you are using AI because
No, sir.
Sir, please,
Yeah,
maybe
mine
what?
I type database, by my response is different.
mine is different.
Okay, so read yours and let's see. Can you read yours?
So it's an organized collection of data that is stored in a computer system, so it can be easily accessed, managed, and updated. In simple terms, a database is like a digital filing cabinet where information is stored nearly for quick use. Example, a school database may store student names, admission numbers, courses, and grades. And then it continues why database are used to
Okay.
store large.
Okay, so good. So good. So that is, I just want you to understand the modes. Okay. So when you give such a question to AI, you are expecting a direct result, clear and specific answer. When you ask AI, who is the president of Ghana? You are expecting result. Who is the first president of Ghana? You are expecting. So we call those modes what? Question and answer mode. You are just asking a question and what you want what? A specific or direct what answer. Now, the second mode is what we call the instructional mode. With the
Hello, sir.
instructional mode, hello.
Sir, please,
Yes,
you were
boss.
about to say, something, and then I think you curtailed it. You were asking us, do you know how come when we
Okay.
give an answer to an AI, the teacher is able to know where it is coming from?
The sequence arrangement.
So you should know, as I entered mine, there are more similarities. You could see there is similarity. The teacher could know that the whole class is ranting, even the same context, just the wording are being paraphrased. So the lecturer will specifically know that most all of you are using AI. So there is a way you can do that. That one is later part. We'll get to that place. Okay.
All right, noted,
Sir, please don't forget to please.
Sir, we want to know today.
All right. So let's move on. Let's move on. All right. So the second mode is what we call the instructional mode. So instructional mode is a technique where user gives a clear instructions or task to perform. So where the AI gives clear instruction to perform. So that one is more of like tutorials. When you ask the AI question, teach me how to do this, is what? Instructional. You are putting the AI into instructional mode just by asking that question. Can I get the tutorials on how to do this? You are switching the AI into that mode. And the funny thing is, when you push the AI into that mode and it gives you the results, and let's say you say, teach me how to prepare palm nut soup. It will prepare for you, give you the step by step. After that, just type groundnut soup. What do you think the AI is going to do?
Continue preparing groundnut soup.
Groundnut soup, because you have placed it in what? Instructional mode. And that's the challenge we face. You don't need to always put the AI in one mode. Then sometimes we have to know the mode the previous question the AI find itself before you try and do a follow-up question. Are you following?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
If you put the AI in a particular mode, and sometimes the follow-up question is pushing it into another mode. Sometimes you may not get the best results because you are just jumping the AI back and forth, distracting the knowledge because AI flows when it finds itself in a particular mode and is going. So what I advise people to do is when you open a chat GPT and you are using it, if you are conscious about the modes and you're about to ask another question that is contrary to that mode, start another chat.
Say that again, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
But could there be a way?
Let's assume it's a question and answer mode. So I'm conscious that I'm in the question and answer mode with this. I want to add the follow-up questions, which probably is instructional mode in another field. Okay. I will not, somebody will continue from here. Put the question and the AI will still give you the results. Do you understand?
Yes.
The AI will give you the same results. It will give you the results, but you are not going to get the best. Because probably this is an IT question and you are in a different field, you put the AI in another field. Now the AI is thinking about database. So he's thinking about doing a database follow-up questions. And all of a sudden, you are asking the AI to prepare Gano soup. If you are not careful, it's going to write code in the Gano soup for you.
Or he's going to prepare Gano soup according to AI.
Yes. So you have to start a new chat by just probably creating over here a new chat, a blank chat like this. Then you start another one there. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
These are all strategies as a prompt engineer. That's why I'm teaching you those things. If you start, the chat is still there, is below, you can always go back to the history. But just make sure you don't use one chat to be doing different fields. Otherwise, you are not going to get the best out of the AI model. Okay.
Yes.
So instructional mode is when you want the AI to teach you how to do certain things. So something like explain how this works. You are expecting the AI to give you how it is done. Teach me how to do this. Give me a tutorials or provide me with a step-by-step guidance. When you use those words, and those words switches the AI into the mood. It's just like we are laughing, we are chatting, we are laughing. Then I'll just say, sorry to say, I just want to, even though it's being recorded, it's just in a quotation mark. We are having conversation. Then I just say, the whole class is full of idiots. I just change the mood just with a sentence. So switching the mode is not you doing something extraordinary. It's just using some statements, some words, just switches the modes of the AI to another mode. Do you get it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So when you know those keywords, when you are prompting, as a prompt engineer, you know the direction you are going. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't let the AI be the master and you be the slave. You should direct. If the AI is going a particular direction, tells it this is not the direction. Go back. You are not following the instruction. Go back. But some people, when they chat, anything that comes, they are good to go. They don't even, sometimes they read one line, 2 lines, nah, they copy, they paste. They are good to go. Okay? You have to make sure you have the idea and what you want to achieve, and you direct the AI to go in that direction. Okay. So that's the instructional mode. So all these are examples of instructional mode. Our time is almost up. Now let's move to role play mode. The role play mode, what it does is it puts the AI into a role. Okay? Into a role. So we have what? Role play prompting is a technique where the user asks the AI to act as a specific person, to act as a specific person, professional or expert. This helps the AI give responses from a particular perspective or with a specialized knowledge. What this means is that when you are a prompt engineer and you are always asking AI questions without using the role play mode, you are lost. You are lost. Now, the AI itself automatically assigns role behind the scene. Now, let's go to the first chat we did, the one that I asked, what is it? This one. So the one that I asked, what is prompt engineer? I can ask the AI, what role play mode did you use to answer this question? Have you seen the answer?
Yes.
He said, I didn't use any explicit role play mode. The response was generated in a neutral instructional style, similar to how teacher or academia explanation would present. That's it. So it didn't use any rule. Now let me pick the same question. What is a database? Then I'll say, assume the role of a database professor having, okay, just let me use professor. I don't want to increase the context. What is, answer the question. What is database? So what it's going to do is now, it's now going to answer it as a professor. Do you get it?
Yes.
So pushing the role play tells you that now the answer you are getting makes sense. If you tell that it should take the role as act as Shakespeare, assume the role of Shakespeare. How do you spell Shakespeare? Is it like this?
It's SP, not SH.
Okay, Shakespeare.
So the shakes then.
Answer the same question.
Now.
Are you seeing the difference?
Yes.
Because it assumed the role of Shakespeare, it's answering it as what? A poet.
Okay.
If you do it Mensa Otabo, you may end up seeing quotation verses in it.
Doubt.
What about Nanado?
Hello, sir. Fellow Ghanaians.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
So,
sir.
yes, boss.
Sir, please, I ask the question, what is calculus? And I also ask, tell me more about calculus in mathematics. It seems the second one, it go more into details. But
yes, so
what is
calculus? So that's what we call your expansion. We'll do that from next week going.
Okay.
I just want us to understand the rules. Then I think from there we can continue. So I think you understand the role play now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So when you are answering, you're asking a question, always invoke the role play. If you are supposed to put a question there, make sure the role play comes before the question. If you think the question you are answering, you are putting is maybe a biology question, and you ask yourself, in this question, who can answer it best? Put the person name there. Put the person name there and ask the question. As far as the person is well known, the AI have studied the person and is going to answer it like the person for you. So that's one thing about role play. So let's move to the next one. I'm just going fast, and don't worry, the time is up. As I said, if we start doing this, maybe you tell we shouldn't stop. Then we have what? Simulation mode. Okay. When do you have your next class? What time?
No class.
You don't have there's no class.
Yes, sir. So
It's
you can
one.
continue.
We have
We have
French.
class. It's
Yeah,
one.
other people have class.
Okay,
We have class. We have
the
class.
next class at what time? Those who have class, what time do you have your next class?
1.
One. Okay, so let's do 15 minutes then. We end. We continue next week. Okay. So let's go to simulation mode. Let's go to simulation mode. So simulation prompting or techniques is where a user asks the AI to simulate a real-world scenario, process, or system. So the simulation mode helps you to simulate, and it can be used when you use the word simulate in a prompt. So the simulation mode is used basically most of the time. It can be used for those who are in theater studies to simulate movies, plays. You can, if you are a lawyer, because I trained a lawyer, and I showed him how to use the simulation mode very well. And before it goes to the court, it simulates the whole thing. Having the documents he or she have, can put it in the system, simulate it. If you have a copy of the other person's lawyers, you just simulate it. So the system will simulate it as if you are in the real world court case, tells you certain questions that will come and how you to go about it if those things prompt up. So the simulation mode is very, very powerful, depending on how you want to use it. It can be used as an HR if you want to prepare, if you want to do training for your workers or your colleagues. You don't need to wait for what Ghana and Africa we do is that we wait for event to occur before we do training to face it. But you can be someone you are there, then you ask yourself, okay, in this office, what problem can happen? Maybe the problem has not happened already, but you just imagine, hey, so what if this should happen? What is the best way to go about it? Do you get it? So you can put the AI into a simulation mode, narrate the issue, then tell the AI to simulate it and gives you the best solution. So let's assume I want to try something. Okay. Let me start a new chat. Let's say I sells laptop at Circle, Accra. A customer bought one laptop and returned it angrily I'll correct the mistakes 2 days later that it isn't working. Simulate simulate the situation and provide me with the best way to resolve it. Okay. So this is the prompt. Let me just put it. So because I just gave it a small prompt to simulate, okay? So it just created a scenario because of what I just gave. Handling a situation, well, less about laptop, blah, 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 customer. So you get a scenario. Customer, angrily, this laptop you sold me is useless. Because I said the customer was angry. So you can see the word. It stopped working after just 2 days. I want my money back. Then me, calm, control, tone. I'm really sorry. So it's just going to simulate the whole thing for you. And you can use it to learn, to train, and do a lot of things if you understand how simulation works. Just because of the word simulate, you are putting the AI into that mode. And it's going to put it's going to attend the thing as if it's a real life to put in. You can even put names if you, so you can use it. Imagine you are even in an office and maybe an issue occurred in the past, which was not handled properly. You can simulate the whole issue and tell the AI to advise on the best way to resolve it. And it will help you can use it to prepare a manual or a guide of a training so that the next time such issue occurs, you know how to go about it. So that's how the simulation mode works. Okay. Let's move to the last one. The last one. So you have the brainstorming mode. So the brainstorming mode is a technique where the AI generates many ideas. So that one is for ideas. You want a way, you want different ways in which. So that one, you give the AI a room to operate and bring different ideas on board. So as if you are an entrepreneur or you have some money, you want to start a business, you don't know what to do, you use the brainstorming mode so that the AI can give you different options, how to go about it. Okay. So that's example. I'll give you the slide so you can just go about it and practice it because the time is up. Okay, so we have what? List ideas. So we have the brainstorm. You can just use the word brainstorm. As soon as you put the word brainstorm in the prompt, automatically you are pushing the AI into what? A brainstorming mode. But we have other generic words you can also use that can work just as the brainstorming mode. Okay. Then we have the discussion mode. The discussion mode is one of the most powerful mode. In the discussion mode, you can use the discussion mode to write a whole book by just using the word proceed, continue, proceed, continue. You don't need, so we'll do that. We'll look at that one next week. We'll create a prompt to create a book on everything we've learned as in our class. We'll do it together. Then we'll see how ChatGPT is going to create it using the discussion mode. So the discussion mode, you have a conversation with the AI, you discuss, and the AI gives you the best out of it. Okay. So that ends our session. Any question? We have some other stuff we want to go. This writing stuff, but we can look at that next week when we meet. Any question for today?
Sir,
All right, Gabriel.
Thank you for your time. I have witnessed something using ChatGTP. I was insulting somebody, and I wanted the ChatGPT to edit it for me, and the response was that I can't insult. That was the response I had.
Okay, so AI it has this privacy thing that the certain words are restricted, and the restricted so that people will not use it violently. Okay, so there is a way to go about it. We'll look at it next week.
Thank you.
So try to remember, ask me that question next week. I did a training for JustPump group of companies some time ago, and we wanted to hack their system. Okay, so we asked the AI to teach us how to hack their system, and the AI tells us we can't do it because we are violating something. Then I decided to create a prompt, and the AI showed us how to do it.
All right, sir. Thank you.
So there is a way. The AI is that's why you are a prompt engineer. So when the AI says no, you should be able to find a loophole in how the AI thinks, and still tell the AI that the AI will give you the same answer. So we'll look at that. So try and remind me next week. that I want us to start joining the prompts together, so that when now we are doing something huge, you appreciate it. These ones are just simple things, just for you to have the concept. But next week when we meet, we'll start putting the most together to get one about half a page or 1 page prompt. Then I'll introduce you to writing styles. We are going to talk about writing styles, how you can include writing styles. Then we are going to expand the context of the prompt. Then that's where you will feel like you are doing something. Okay. So we'll do that next week. Okay. Next week, we'll try and if we are not able to finish, we will look for 1 DB. We can just do it so that we finish. Okay. So don't worry. I'll try and make sure I'll not leave you halfway with prompt engineer. We'll try and finish. Even if it's after exams and we have to meet and finish, we'll do that. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. All right. So any other question?
Yes. So let's say after using all these things, the simulation and other stuff, or you being a prompt engineer, it's still advisable to go for a paid version instead of the free one, right?
Okay. So I can use. I've been using the free version for a while. As a prompt engineer, you can still use the free version. As far as you are a prompt engineer, you can use the free version and you can get the best just as the paid version, but which means you have to do a lot of work in the prompting. The paid version gives you the free version. Let's assume that ChatGPT has a database in which most of the AI tools database that it's feed for. So let's assume the free version you have access to 100 content in a database which the AI uses. Maybe the paid version you have 1,000 contents. So with the paid version, even when you enter something small without being a proper prompt engineer, you can still get the best because you're using the paid version. But for the free version, you have to force the AI to think, to think very deep and go the extra mile so that you can get the same results as the one person using the paid. And also sometimes in terms of generating images and stuff, with the free version, after some time, you will be logged out. And sometimes I don't want it. Maybe I'm doing something that I can't wait for 2 hours or 6 hours before continuing. So I just have to do the paid version and be free.
So, and also sometimes compare the paid version to the free version. With the free version, when you are using it, it gets to a point they tell you that you've reached your limit for the day.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Your limit will be logged out. You have to wait for some hours and stuff. So sometimes I don't want to do that, so I have to wait for the paid version. It's not that expensive. It's I think 200 cedis,
Okay.
$20 a month or something.
They have a Go one. The Go one is it's cheaper and it's good. I think it's $5 or so.
Yeah. So you can use it. All right.
Okay, sir. Please, with all what you have taught us, maybe I was using it for article editing. So, how am I going to, after editing my document or my story, how am I going to use it so that if someone read my article, the person will see that this article was not generated by AI or edited by
So
AI.
that is advanced prompting. I don't know whether we will get there, but let's see. We will get there. There are certain things you can use which can help you to. There are certain things you can do that you can humanize it. We call it humanization. There are some prompts you can introduce to humanize it so that it will look like that. Like that one is advanced. That's advanced prompt engineering. So we can look at that. I don't know whether we'll get there.
I
But let's
hope
see.
we get there.
So you can also read on it. Just go online and just type how to humanize prompts. That's all.
All right.
Humanize prompts. You get some of the prompts. And when the AI generates content for you, there are some words. Let's delve into. There are certain keywords that usually AI uses. So if you are someone who wants to avoid it, you should have a diary of all those AI words that usually AI uses. So when you prompt it, you can just put it in a way in the prompt that the AI shouldn't use any of these words in writing. Do you get it?
Yes.
So the AI will look for other words that So you don't see those words in your text. So there's different ways of humanizing it. Or you can tell the AI, in terms of delve, use this word. In terms of this word, use this word. In terms of this, use this. And that's how you humanize it. So you look at your writing style and you try and put it into what you've documented, and the AI uses that style to write for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we can look at that maybe later. So I think I'll end it here. I wish you all the best. We'll meet next week for us to continue. So those of you having done the homework, I'm moving it back to the submission section so that you can submit.
Hello, sir.
Any homework today?
No, there is no assignment today. I'm talking about the last assignment, the peer review. So those of you who haven't done it, I'm switching it back to the submission page so that you can submit. Tomorrow,
Hello,
I'll switch it back to the assessment page. Then those of you can start marking. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. So, thank you for your time and everything. I would like to propose that if you can be available for us for the next face-to-face meeting, we would appreciate it very much because I think most of my colleagues have not met you before. And then I think that there is a hall, one of the lecture halls is big enough to contain all of us. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try and talk to management about it and see if they can put me somewhere in the timetable. You know, the last time the timetable, I wasn't part of the timetable.
Oh, okay.
So I'll try and talk to them if they can find a way to.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. So see you and later.
All right.
Bye.
Isaac, mute yourself.
So I've ended the classes. So those of you have to go to the other classes, you can just exit and join your other classes. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think those who are doing French, I'm not sure the French is coming on. So just prepare for Miss Boodoo communication skills. Yeah.
Please, may I know the assignments the lecturer just gave us, or is going to be posted?
No, it's an old assignment.
Even assignment.
All right. Thank you very much.
But it's an old assignment too. It's already there. He's just saying he's going to extend the deadline.
So if you have not posted it yet, then
I have. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Your voice
I think
is so
it's
sweet.
the one concerning the part.
Your voice is cute.
Comport
She's
yourself.
married, though. She's married.
I don't know.
She's
single
and searching. She's single and searching. Don't spoil her market.
Munkoda. Ah, dear. Assemble.
You could
I read boys. Go practice, master. Practice.
Voice can see one of
Abraham.
My voice is
Abraham.
Hey, yo, Rebecca, how are you?
Abraham.
who's talking?
No, why is the house wrong? Hey, now you're born like this.
Abraham, voice.
Hey,
Pastor, put your hand down.
What's that thing for me? We Joanna.
Rebecca.
I'm your
Rebecca, you're looking good.
Master, Munjano.
Darling.
Munjano, Cockra, Mama Hanama.
Sewa today. Sewa, look for me small. Okay.
So make no look for anyone.